Because if you sing them, you can do the narrative during the minute. Sorry.
No, you can sing them.
Even sing WAIWAI.
Yeah, so.
Never heard it sung before. Can I tape you?
Yeah.
Gotta come closer so I get the sound. This side. Hey! Well, that's mine.
Spraying it all over it.
Look at this one.
Broha. No, no, no. I'm just gonna put the camera here if you don't mind. Because this doesn't happen all the time. No, 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 no. I don't need to sit. I'm just gonna leave them just like that.
옳지, 옳지.
You come up.
Are we ready? Almost.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay, aloha mai kākou. We're gonna talk about a song that I wrote. I actually wrote it a long time ago. I wrote it as an ʻOLE for our hāʻOLE. But it says, He waiwai nui ka pono o nā kūpuna. That's the title. That's how it begins. He waiwai nui ka pono o nā kūpuna. He waiwai nui ka pono o nā kūpuna e wai hanai no nā oha ola ke kalo I ka wai pū ali ali I ka wai ole ola ka hā ola ka wai ola ka I ola no e nā palili e ho mai ka wai e inu ka koe e nā kini lani e nā kini honua e ho o maluia ka wai ka pu o ka lani so ho'owewe ana ka mana o pili ana no ki ia ʻOLE e mau mo'olelo ke ia no ka waha mai o ko mau kūpuna. Imagine my grandparents were born in the early 1900s. That's like about like before 1910. My mother was born around 1930 and I'm 1954. So when I say the ʻIKE of the KUPUNA, it comes from that time. So, you know, there's a link, a pilina, from my grandparents to my parents and then to me, and this ʻIKE that I want to impart to my children, who now have children, who their children have grandchildren. So it's like a lei, right? You put one flower and another flower and another flower, and you keep on stringing these connections together. And so I like to give honor, ʻIKE aku ʻIKE mai, to my grandparents. That was Iwa Wahine Rowan, who married my grandpa, Frank Ka'aiali'i o Liloa Kanae. Only because, you know, in Olelo no e au ʻIKE aku ʻIKE mai, it has really great meaning, and I think people forget. In the tradition of mo'olelo is storytelling. You have to remember the source of the story. You cannot AUWE that story and run away and take them as your story and try to educate people on a story that's not yours. Came from our kupuna. My stories, I know who came from. My kupuna kane, my kupuna wahine. So I'd like to talk about their names and all of my teachers, like Auntie Emma DeFries, Auntie Iolani Luahine, and all of these people who guided me through the process of learning the things I'm able to teach today. And if you don't mention their names, then you're not ho'omau, yeah? The tradition of mo'olelo. It's not just story. These are old stories. They came from our kupuna. Give them the honor so that we can continue ho'omau with the tradition of mo'olelo. So the story says, he waiwai nui ka pono o nā kupuna. That our kupuna have all this pono that are such, it is of such great wealth. And the word here is water. Water. Waiwai. Water becomes a word for wealth because no water, no life. And it's just like the ʻIKE of our kupuna. Their ʻIKE is of great wealth for us today, for the generation tomorrow and on down the line. We have to begin to remember this ʻIKE, this pono of our kupuna. E waiwai nui ka pono o nā kupuna. E wai hānai. These are the waters that are going to feed the next generation. I took advantage of that. Like earlier I told a story, I chose not to finish college. I chose to go and stay with all the kupuna. Today, I value that. Because of that, now I can share the ʻIKE. The ʻIKE that never come from one book. No ka wahamai o nā kupuna ke ia ʻIKE, I pili ana no ka hā o nā Hawaii. The breath of our Hawaii, Hawaii, our akua, Hawaii, our kupuna, Hawaii, our aina, everything that we are Hawaii. We breathe. We are the water. We are the the genealogy of our KUMU, Kalani Nui I Amamau. We are connected in so many ways. It says, Ola ke kalo I ka wai pu ali ali I ka wai ole. When the taro or the kalo has good fresh waters, it's going to grow healthy. It's going to multiply. It's going to put out the oha, the palili, all the generations to come. And what is the water that nourishes the kalo? It's the same water that nourishes the minds of the generations to come, the ʻIKE, the pono of our kupuna, the order, the protocol. This was written a long time ago. Why? Because now I have the opportunity to speak, but in my mind, my opportunity to speak was always there in my mele. Each one of my mele is sharing this ʻIKE from my kupuna. I'm sharing it out there. I've always been sharing all of this. Maybe now the people will look at it and say, oh, this is my ka'i. Well, if it is so, then good. Listen to it. Practice it. Live it. Perpetuate it. So it says, ola I ka hā. We have life in the breath, right? What ha am I talking about? The ha of our kupuna, the reino. What kupuna? We came from haloa. Haloa ke kalo, haloa ke kanaka. That's the ha. Our traditions go back to the ha. What traditions? The ha from our kupuna. What kupuna? Haloa. We are the mo'opuna. E nā mo'opuna o haloa. e kū hoʻokahi, e kū me ka haʻaheo, e kū no ka pono o ka ʻaina, e kū no ka ea o ka ʻaina, e kū e ka lāhui no Hawaiʻi. That's the ha. Ola I ka vai. Again, I talk about the vai and the vai. The vai ola a kane, and who is kane? Kane Wakea, kane haloa, haloa ke kalo, haloa na kalau kapalili. And then you can see how they're all connected. Connected in what? Wai. Wai gives life. Ola I ka ha, from the mo'okuauhau, and then we thrive I ka vai through the water. And I, ola I ka I, that reflects our genealogies, specifically the kumulipo. The birth of everything is noted in the kumulipo. Kalani nui I amamau. And so I try to connect all of this in this mele, actually that started off as an oli, and then of course my cousin over here, Kavika Kahiapo, put it to music. So then it goes on to say, Ena kini lani, ena kini honua. And who is a kini lani and who is a kini honua? Oh, Vakia kalani papa kahonua. All the heavenly beings, that's the kini lani. All the earthly beings, that's the kini honua. Direct reflection from the line, Vakia kalani papa kahonua. Vakia kalani papa kahonua. No na kini lani o e na kini lani e na kini honua. All the heavenly aumakua, all the earthly aumakua. Let's gather and drink the waters of kane, the water that makes us healthy, but the waters of knowledge, yeah, that come from our KUPUNA. Because if the kalo no mo vai, pu ali ali, it grows crooked and misshapen. It's like the mo'opuna. If they don't get enough ʻIKE, they're going to grow crooked too and misshapen. So, e hou mai ka vai, bring the water. E inu kākoa, let's drink of the water. So we become healthy and strong for our lahui. Physical water, ka vai ola akane, and ʻIKE. E vai vai nui ka pono o nā kūpuna. That's the ʻIKE I'm talking about. And then it says, e ho'omalu ya kawai kapu o kalani. And that was a play on my name. I was named Kawai Kapu o Kalani. But it has the meaning of the waters of the heavens, the waters of the royal ones, the waters of the chiefs. Protect that water, all the water, because without water, it goes back to what our kupuna told us. Yeah? No water, no life. Uwe kalani o kahunua. And that was a very simple lesson. So I wrote it all in this mele. And again, thank you for the opportunity for sharing today both songs, Velo Mauloa, Uhai Hawaii, and of course, He Vai Vai Nui, Ka Pono o Nā Kūpuna. And that was just Wahi Ina Mona Noka No Ono Oana, Ka Ho'o Vehevea Ana Ka Mana O Ki Ia Mau Mele Ya O Ko, Mahalo Nui No Ya O Ko, Ko O Ko, A Ko Ko Ia Nei, no ka ho'olohe ana o ki I mau mo'olelo I pili ana no ka ʻike o nā po'i kūpuna, ko'u po'a kūpuna o ka wāmahula. Me ke aloha nui ia o ko mahalo. And here he is, Mr. Kavika Kahiapo.
So if you guys want to grab your phones, just Google He Vai Vai Nui, and the words are going to come up. You scroll down the first page, the website would be the letters KGET.JP. And the lyrics don't come up.
Hey,
value the knowledge, the point of our kupuna. It is the waters that are going to nourish the future generations, the ʻIKE. Kalo grows good and strong in water. Good water, clean water, good ʻIKE. When there's no water or the water is dirty, the mind, the heart, the kalo itself grows misshapen, crooked. Our life comes from haloa. It comes from kawaiʻola akane. It comes from the ancient kumulipo, the moʻokuau hau. For kalani nui I amamalu. So bring the water. Let's all drink of the water. The good clean water, the water for the mind, the ʻIKE that will be instilled in the heart so that we perpetuate the goodness of our kupuna forever. And there you have it. E waiwai nui ka pono o nā kupuna, Mr. Kavika Kahiako. Mahalo everyone, mahalo anilila.
I've been waiting for this day. Kaana, Hawaii or lava? Lava, okay, mahalo nui.